And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Minnesota Twins. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Moog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and our starting pitcher here today, Zebby Matthews.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Jackson Holliday, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next one misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
That one at the knees for a strike. Next offering upstairs. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
You got a full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Brent Rooker, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses.
That's the ball.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to Smith, 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Having a nice series so far. He's driven in 6 on 3 hits. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 3 for 7 in the series so far. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And Schwarber strikes out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at Target Field, starting on the mound in this one, Kyle Bradish.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score. 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Puts it away for the out. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Slider for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
1 out, bases empty. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rooker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
On the ground to third. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at-bat, Chris. Matthews in his second season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2022. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone. And
that one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit. Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2-0.
That one outside. 3-0.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Second inning here, no score. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
And that one missing low. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Foul ball there.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Henderson over to first in time. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
There's a strike. Liner, and this could be trouble. Clemens around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And here is Emmanuel Rodriguez. Throws to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is James Outman. That one clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Jeffers at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. And the Twins plate 1 on the double. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Matthews back to work. And a slider in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
The next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ground ball left side. Over to Smith. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Rooker in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Tying run is at first here in the third and final game of the series. Right down to shoot. That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runner on the move. Down low, it kicks away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Next offering is fouled back. One out and a runner at second. Just off the inside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-two now. High in the air, out to right. Outman has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with two gone.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson will hit next.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but
sneaks through, base hit. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
That one way inside.
Nope, ball.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
That missed by a lot. And now it's filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one. Pereira went deep in his most recent game. That one fouled off. The 0-2 goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Now a chance for Justin Crawford. Tied up here in the early going. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. Now it's the DH, Luke Keeschel. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Mountcastle, and the Twins go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. To third, and foul ball.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Yeah, that's fouled off. And now the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Tattooed to Tater Town. Population U, bro. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He reached out a walk his first time. Going around.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball.
And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Misses off the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now Colton Cowser. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a strike. That's off the inside corner. And a full count now.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Clemens. A double and a run scored his first time up.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. In safely with a double, his second of the day. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Comes up empty.
0-2.
2 in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the catcher up to hit, Ryan Jeffers. That's too low. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Smith on third. Clemens over at second. Lee at first with no outs. And that's a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fired to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Here's the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. 2 outs with a runner at third. To the right side. Mountcastle takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Twins 2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Anthony Misevich.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
Headed towards the corner. Crawford right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down. Brent Rooker, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Tap foul at the plate. Henderson, the former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
One and two.
This one in the dirt. That one not close. Yeah, that's ball 2. Man at first, 1 away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So next to hit for Baltimore, Kyle Schwarber, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And now 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're up 3-2. Back in target field. Now it's the right fielder, James Outman. swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right
No
by
ball,
him,
2
slightly
strikes.
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hard hit, right side. He'll do it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, third baseman.
And next for Minnesota, Johnny Pareda. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The Orioles up by a run, last half of inning number 5. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. At the plate, Justin Crawford. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That's foul.
Ball to strike on the ground to first, and
Foul.
that's just foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Keishel in the box now.
No
Take
ball,
strike
1
one.
strike.
Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. Crawford rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Little chopper rolls foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one.
Good late sink
0-2.
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back in Minnesota, now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Basevich back to work. On the ground to third,
Foul.
and it goes just foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Quijada warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Topa warming up as well. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now here is Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch
Ball.
doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-2.
That's down and in.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Way high with that
Look out.
one. And the count is filled up. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
The left fielder, number 9.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Tyler O'Neill sends it out. His 4th home run of the season. It's 4-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Adley Rutschman now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. And ball 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
It's in and out of his glove. Saved at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play. And now the catcher comes up to him. Brian Jeffers. Pitch misses there. 1-0. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And there's the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's to third. Westberg fires across the diamond, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Score holds at 4-3. On the mound now for the Twins, Justin Topa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where There it is.
Well, one-run game, and now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. That's outside,
No, that's out.
and it's 1-0. And that one is inside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish.
No
if you're going to
strikes.
miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That smash towards center. Hauls it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Holiday,
That's
the
the
next
ball.
to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Fires in time.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it across, and that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 4 and the Twins 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Twins. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Mountcastle. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that one fouled off. And that
That's
misses
the ball.
off the outside edge.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2 is the count.
And it's even
2
up.
and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one misses, and it's a full count. Johnny Pareda in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base. One down. Johnny Pareda, the next to hit.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Henderson over to second, and that's two.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Jose Quijada.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, one-run game. And now here is Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And there's a strike. Quijada in his 6th season. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Ball one there.
1-1.
And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Way
Countful.
inside.
That hit him. Take your base.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. On the ground, Clemens to Lee, and he'll hold on to it, so they get one.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Corrals it, and there's 2 down. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Swinging a foul straight back. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Two outs. Not close with that one. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 8th coming up. Bottom of the 8th, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Justin Crawford. And the right-hander back to work. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Chopped left side. The throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Heschel in the box now. Take strike one.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And that should be extra bases. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yennier Cano won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Coming on for the Orioles, Ryan King. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Dom Smith stands in, and that one fouled off. That's outside, and it's 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. So the tying run at second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. This one in the air, right field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Clemens in the box now. Take strike one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
0-1. And a swing and a miss there. One away.
0-2.
Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
One, two.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Back-to-back singles. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. Really important at bat coming up now.
Tied at 4. And that's way high. And the count is 1-1. Double barreled action in the bullpen. Luke Weaver appears to be getting loose. Rogers also throwing. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
The count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Rooker towards the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone, really making them work out there.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Throws to Henderson. And yet another twin killing. Their 4th of the day, and it ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now tied 4-4. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Adley Rutschman.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Four in the 9th. That's down and in. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Cole Sands preparing to come on if needed. Number 43 also getting ready. Next pitch downstairs. 2-1. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Smith under it. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Taylor Ward. He represents the go-ahead run. That one off the mark.
Low.
And that's ball 1. Swung on, belted. Crawford on a dead sprint, racing back, out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 5-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose Quijada is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Genesis Cabrera taking the mound. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 6-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. He gave it a great effort, but, you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
1 out, base is empty. And here is Brent Rooker. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jeffers snags it for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Stepping in, Ryan Jeffers. Fastball for a strike. Bautista, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And the 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Pitch misses.
That's in.
2-2. A little bit low.
No, ball. Full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Here comes a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So up next for Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Pitch misses there, and 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Out to center. Ward sizing it up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder.
He's 2 outs away. Outman digs in now. And that misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
On the ground to first. To second for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. And the road team picks up